Good morning. I think it's more, 10 past 10. Welcome back to the channel. We're doing another one of our towns in Kent episodes today, and today we're going into Faversham, which is apparently the oldest town in Kent. Does it say something about it?
I think
it's the oldest town in Kent. So there's a lot to see in Faversham. There's a brewery. There's lots of old buildings and all sorts of bits and bobs that we're going to show you around you. We're just coming off the M2 onto the A2 into Faversham now. So this is the 4th episode in our series, and I'm quite pleased with how it's going. If you've not seen the others and you've come across this one, it'll be in the playlist, so check out the other ones. We've done one of Biddenden, one of Temple Ewan River, and where was the other one? Where was the other one? Well, you tell us in the comments if you see. I mean, either.
Sure,
yeah, but this is our 4th one, episode 4. Biddenden, Temple Ewan, and we've been somewhere else in Kent.
Stinks.
Yeah, it does smell a bit down there. Ooh, bloody hell. So yeah, this is the road into the Faversham, as you can probably see. And let's see what we can find. Also, by the way, Faversham is home to the oldest brewery in Britain, Neame. And we are now in Faversham. There we go. So yeah, we'll see what we can find. We are here in Faversham. There's an old bus. I'm sure you're fascinated by. There we go. Just walked into a dustbin. Just walking down into the town centre, and that's where we're going to go to the brewery, Neame. So first thoughts on Faversham?
Bit noisy.
Yeah, the main road don't help, does it? No. But the High Street's all pedestrianised, isn't it?
Yes.
So, yeah, once we do the bits of stuff we've got to do in the brewery shop, we can really get going on this little walkabout. But yeah, you can sometimes, when the wind changes direction, you can smell the hops. It does have quite a powerful smell. There's Tesco's. That's what we're aiming for. So yeah, it's just a big post office stuff. Still can't remember that other place we went to. Let me have a look on my phone. The other one. I am planning, if I can find somewhere, to get the drone up as well, to get an overview of the town. Alright, where are we? My channel. Kingsdown campsite, wasn't it?
Oh gosh.
Yeah. Right, here we are. So I'm just going to concentrate on crossing the road. It's a very old town, as we said, isn't it? The oldest in. Meant to be the oldest in Kent. Going to try and find the Faversham Abbey. It's where King Stephen and Queen Matilda were buried originally, and there's a church up the road here which has apparently got their remains in, unmarked, after Henry VIII disillusioned the monasteries and dug them up and threw them in the creek. Yeah. Which is nice of him. So here's the little town square, the market square. Obviously not market day today.
Friday, I think. Market day.
Friday's a market day, isn't it? Well, not even at the weekend.
I don't know. sure it said Friday.
Some nice old buildings. Look at this. Makes us like the building that they've got in Shrewsbury, isn't it? An old, look at the old cinema there.
1570.
Didn't know they were making films then. Oh, yeah, this building's 1570, so yeah, very old. Yeah. This is underneath. Our birds pooed up.
Wow.
Lots of shops along here that Mum likes. These old
Over there, that is.
knitting shops and all that. I'm sure. Yeah. It's an old door, isn't it? Let's have a look at this door. It's a good few hundred years old, that, isn't it? Wonder where it leads. Probably just like a modern restaurant now. See what sort of prices our houses are in Faversham, eh? Oh, look, 600,000, 350.
Spent a lot of money in that shop
Yeah.
for no reason.
Well, it'd be a reason you'd want the stuff, wouldn't you?
But if I went in there today, I've got absolutely no idea what I'd be making, so I wouldn't be buying the right stuff.
Just came to the brewery shop down there. Nice day for it, though. Isn't it?
Pardon?
That's a nice day for it.
Yes. Won't moan about getting me anyway.
Nah. So this is all pedestrianised, so this is where the market is, all the way up to the sort of like Market Square there, and down here is where the market's at. And they've got some really odd stuff, good stuff, and some odds and bits and bobs, so definitely worth a look about if you're in the area, I would say, wouldn't you?
Yeah, pretty little shop.
That is the Shepherd Neame shop, which I'm going to go into. The visitor centre. Here we go. I might try and do a bit of filming in there if I can. This is the background, back of the brewery. Like I say, this brewery takes up probably half the town, wouldn't you say?
It's fairly big and it's a big employer still.
Yeah, it employs hundreds, I'd have thought. Just over there. Like I say, when I get the drone up, I might be able to see a little bit more.
I imagine it'd be day and night.
Oh yeah, they'll be brewing 24 hours, yeah. They did film the original Darling Buds of May around here as well, for the brewery sections, I think. And they filmed that in another place we're going to go soon, Pluckley, which is meant to be the most haunted village in the country. But I'm sure every county has the most haunted village in the country. So that's just our one.
Yeah. To be fair, there ain't much there.
Now there's a pub. It's well, no, it's a restaurant, isn't it? It's the surrounding areas that are pretty. I don't think we can go any further, really. So there we go. Can we? Oh, come on. Apparently we can walk around here. I think we did actually, yeah. And where's Faversham Abbey? What way? Because it looks like an old building over there.
So it's ruins, isn't it, the Abbey?
Right. You said it's part of a school now?
The Abbey ground is part of the school ground.
Oh, right.
So you won't actually get to it.
Well, yeah. Doesn't smell today. But it's very lively. We're getting a bit of a smell now. This looks like the main gates. an old delivery truck in there. Look at that. That's the way up. Yeah. They do tours of the brewery as well, most days I think, and you get a tasting session with that I think as well. So again, if you're a fan of your beer,
finish up in the shop there doing the tasting.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, so that's the shop we've been in. That's where the tour finishes, Mum's saying, and that's where they do their tasting. So yeah, if you are in the neck of the woods and you like your beer, more ale rather than lagers. They do a lager. I think it's called Whitstable Bay Blonde. But yeah, if you're in the area and you like your beers, definitely consider a tour, because you get a nice little tipple at the end. And this is an old building here. Here we are. Let's have a... I'm not 100% sure what this building is. Sea Cadets, it says on the sign there. Let's have a look at this sign there. Constructed in 1745 as a town warehouse and named after the ship Faversham supplied to fight in the Spanish Armada in 1588. Well, there you go. It's 1475, this building. Impressive, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
And if you look closely, you can see here, look, an original door. There is a little water bit along the front here as well, isn't there? It's got to be one of the oldest doors in Britain, that. It's the front of the building. So this is 1475. That is just at the beginning of the Tudor period, I believe. 1475. Henry VII would have been on the throne. I will double check, because I don't want to be called an idiot anymore, or a dipstick. Let me just check. But no, it's nice round here. Looks like whatever that river is, it's unlike most other waterways, it's very empty. Yeah, 1475, Henry VII would have been king. He was king from 1485. So it would have actually been, he was king from 1485. So it would have been Richard III would have been on the throne when that building was, no, he was 1483. They didn't last long in them days, did they? So we've got Edward V again, Edward IV, what we got here? Would have been Edward IV's second reign when that building was built. His second reign was from between 1471 and 1483. Although he had a spell from 1461 to 1470 as well. So yeah, so Edward the Fourth of England, when that was the king when that building was built. Unbelievable, that, isn't it? It does say there, I don't know if you can see, but it says no mooring. You'd have a job. Edward IV. So that's pre-Tudor.
What, that building?
Yeah.
And it is Tudor style. What you know is Tudor.
Well, it's medieval style, yeah. Well, become popularised as Tudor, I suppose. Yeah. 1475. It's amazing that the building. I can't imagine some of the buildings they're building now still standing in 600 years' time.
I'm going to go and see that house. It's built Henry III in 1234.
Well, there you go. Even older.
Faversham is a market town 10 miles from Canterbury, next to the Swale, a strip of sea that separates mainland Kent from the Isle of Sheppey. The name Faversham is of Old English origin, meaning the metal workers' village. It was inhabited by the Saxons and mentioned in the Domesday Book of 1086. King Stephen, Queen Matilda and their son Eustace were buried at Faversham Abbey. The abbey was later destroyed by Henry VIII and the site is now in the grounds of the Queen Elizabeth Grammar School. The church, St Mary of Charity, was founded by King Stephen and Queen Matilda and is a Grade 1 listed building since 1950. The remains of King Stephen, which were recovered from the Faversham Creek where they were thrown when the abbey was destroyed, are said to be in the church. The spire is very distinctive and was added around 1794 to 97. There is also the oldest brewery in Kent, and it's called Shepherd Neame. It was founded in 1698 and still remains a significant employer of the town. Tours of the brewery are available and they end with a tutored tasting back in the visitor centre. The town was also the centre of the explosives industry between the 17th and early 20th centuries. After an accident in 1916 killing over 100 workers, the industry suffered a decline. In a village not far from Faversham, there is the oldest building. It's called Maison Dieu and it was built for Henry II in 1234. It is open to the public at weekends and bank holidays. It's owned by English Heritage. There is also Huckleberry Woods close by. It is devoted to miniature animals like micro pigs, miniature donkeys, pygmy goats and alpacas. Friday is market day and the Faversham Museum, Fleur de Lis, is free to enter. There are 2 campsites near, one's Cherry Orchard and the other is Wood Hill.
Right, that's your drone footage of Faversham over the thing. Hope that was nice and you enjoyed it. Mum would do a voiceover. Well, you would have just heard the voiceover Mum would have done about the town and the history of it and the things that happened here. So yeah, so we're now off to the church where there's a memorial to King Stephen and Queen Matilda. I don't know where the grounds of the abbey actually are, so we're not going to find that. We're just going to go to their memorial. Isn't that right, man?
Yeah, the grounds of the abbey are supposed to be in a grammar school somewhere.
Oh, well, if they're in a school, we can't get into a school anyway, so yeah. Another old building, some original windows and some not original windows. Yeah, like I say, this is a really ancient town, Faversham. It's got a nice mix of old and modern, really. And I believe that's the church we're going to. That is the church, is it there, yeah? Up there. There is the church. And just to put the point out that if you're actually not in, if you're in Kent but you're not that close to Faversham, it's well connected by trains, and it won't be more than a half hour, 40-minute ride from any of the major towns. I mean, it's a 20-minute drive from Dover, 10-minute drive from Canterbury, probably about a 40-minute drive from Ashford. So yeah, they're all going to be accessible by train as well. So if you are camping elsewhere in Kent but still fancy having a look around Faversham, no problem at all. The spire's not as old as the church, I believe. Isn't that right, man?
I've got it all written down at home.
It'll all be in the voiceover of the drone footage. Is the church open, did you say?
They said it was open till 4.
Well, there's lights on, so just try the door.
Unless that's not the door, isn't it?
No, no, try it. There might be a side door. But I don't see why that wouldn't be the door.
Coming that way as well.
Okay.
I can't do that one anyway.
Okay. Let's find an entrance. Did you know where this is a shrine inside the church? That must be a little side door here, is it? No. No. Lots of headache. There we are. Sounds like a kids' playgroup, so I won't recall too much if I can't. Whereabouts is it, do you reckon? No reception. Let's see if you can read this. In memory of Stephen, King of England, buried at Faversham. So this is the story. The room that some people say that his bones are behind there because they got them back out of the creek that they.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, now they know it's his bones.
Well, but legend has it that King Stephen and Empress Matilda's bones are in that wall. So this is a resting place of a King of England, which is quite impressive in itself. Oh, one more look. Just eaten, went in to ask Italian, I had a voucher. So it only cost us £15. Not bad, was it?
What?
The food.
Oh, that was nice. Very nice.
And I'm just heading back to the car now. And there is a place that one more place that Mum wants to see, so we're going to try and get that in and see what happens. One more look. Do you want to walk up there?
That doesn't my feet to do it, love.
Okay, it's just more the high street. But yeah, it's been a nice little, morning really. It's only about 12 now. Record shop. Right, that's the train station there, and it's literally 10-minute at the most walk from the centre. So yeah, if you walk like Mum, it's about 15. But yeah, if you half quick on your feet, you just come out of the train station there. You walk up to this roundabout there. You take the first left, and it's straight on to the town centre. So if you do have to get the train in, it's nice and easy to get to the town centre, and you'll have plenty of energy to walk around the sites and the things that you want to see in Faversham. So yeah, like I say, we're heading back to the car park now. And if you do drive the car park's opposite the train station.
We're now in Ospringe, and this is where what is supposed to be the oldest house in Faversham. It's owned by English Heritage, and it's only open Saturdays, Sundays and bank holidays. Reason for that, I have no idea. But it was built in 1234 for... I am going to read all this because I don't remember it.
can get the camera.
For Henry III, and he had it as a hospital, monastery, hostel, retirement home, and royal lodge. The timber frame building is on Watling Street, which is the Roman road, and is now the A2 in Ospringe. Someone called Edward Hasted noted in 1798 that the building was actually dedicated to the Virgin Mary. So here we go. Let's see if we can see through some windows. I've done it. We're not gonna. Oh, I don't know. It could be quite interesting. Obviously, it's very bare, but it would be interesting to look round. I think there's a few bits and bobs, swords and helmets, and chairs and things in that one. I guess possibly it's open so little because being so old, they don't want too many people treading all round it. The house on the other side looks very. Oh, this explains it a bit better. It was a building once formed part of the Maison Dieu, or hospital, founded in the early 13th century to look after pilgrims and travellers on the road from London to Canterbury or Dover. That makes a bit more sense than Wikipedia. They've even got the sign in Braille. I think we will come back and have a look in there one Saturday.
Right, so that does bring us to the end of the video of Faversham. These houses here as well look like they're partly of that age as well. So, but yeah, that brings us to the end of our little walking tour of Faversham. I hope you've enjoyed it. What have you thought of Faversham? What have you thought of Faversham?
I like Faversham. I always think there's more in it than there is.
It's a nice place to visit, isn't
But
it?
it is a nice place to visit.
Got the brewery. That's a good tour, I'd imagine.
Yeah, and all right, you found out some of the shops are a wee bit expensive on their products, but you know, they're niche shops, shall we say, with their little bottles of oil and all the rest. But as long as you know that when you go in,
Oh yeah.
I don't see the point in worrying about it. It's in a pretty area,
Yeah.
and there is on the way in that huge farm shop.
Yeah, if you like to.
Don't be fooled.
Yeah, if you like to part with your money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is incredibly expensive.
Yeah. So if you have enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up, a like, leave a comment, and if you haven't subscribed already, please consider subscribing because it helps the channel get bigger. And I enjoy watching it grow. It's fun. So yeah, on that one, we will see you on the next video, which will be soon. See ya.
Bye. There's a